Hi everyone and welcome back to Skin Talks with Katie. I'm your friendly skincare fanatic, so if you're skincare obsessed like me, then please hit the subscribe button down below. It really does mean the world to have you with me. In today's video, I'm going to be asking the question, does expensive skincare mean it's better? So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I know there's loads of videos out there about lemaitre and dupes and is it worth it? If you're anything like me, you've watched all of the videos. So let's look at lemaitre. Why is it so expensive? So the main reason why is because of marketing and packaging. So the beauty industry is full of weird and wonderful stories, and lemaitre is one of them. So lemaitre was created by a rocket scientist called Max Huber in the 1970s in San Diego. Now he had severe burns to his face, and at the time there was nothing on the market that could treat those burns. So he started to create one. He created it in his front living room in a fish tank. He went out to the sea, started collecting sea kelp, which is like a seaweed, and this particular one that is used in lemaitre is from the giant sea kelp, and he started to create a lotion or cream to treat his burns. 6,000 experiments later and 12 years later, Creme de la Mer was born. It means cream of the ocean because obviously sea kelp is from the ocean, and he had a fish tank in his living room. Yeah, I mean, that's just the start of this weird and wonderful story. Max Huber obviously creates this, it creates a buzz. Estee Lauder want to buy it from him. He says no, he dies. He apparently takes the recipe with him to his grave, and that is it. Estee Lauder and the daughter are trying to recreate this amazing magic potion or this miracle broth, and they are failing. So what do? What anybody does. They get in touch with a medium. Yes, a medium. They get in touch with a medium. The medium comes to Estee Lauder facility and they get in contact with the spirit of Max Huber. Max Huber then replies through the powers of the supernatural, and he lets them know where they are going wrong. And apparently he told them that it was something to do with the way they were heating the ingredients. So they then go back, they look at the heating of the ingredients, and they start to adjust accordingly. They actually got healers into the science lab, and they played vibrations to the sea kelp, which apparently helps it grow. And that happens for 2 hours every day. It's a recording that kind of sounds like a rumbling stomach, and it's played to the tanks of fermenting sea kelp. And this is apparently what transforms sea kelp into miracle broth, which is stated to be lemaire's star ingredient. Nobody knows actually what it is. I think it is just basically seaweed. The sound waves go into the sea kelp, and it apparently, those vibrations and the sound waves makes it more active. Executive Director of Research and Development from Estee Lauder, lemaitre, explains it gives the power to heal the skin. Amazing. I love it. I was laughing as I was reading this, and I knew about Max Huber. I knew that he was a rocket scientist and that he had scars. So I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm not. It's such a colourful story, and it just shows you the amount of marketing that has gone into one product. I want to know what is in this little pot, or this big pot actually. 60ml, £240. Now I will just say I did not pay full price for this, okay? At the time I bought this, a friend of mine was working for Estee Lauder Companies. For those of you who don't know, lemaitre is owned by Estee Lauder Companies. I have bought it at full price in the past when I was working full time, because I loved it and I just wanted to have it. But just a disclaimer there that I did not pay full price. I did not. Okay, so mystery aside, it's only going to sell if it works. If it's this miracle cream and it performs miracle on the skin, then it has to work, right? So let's look into the ingredients. So lemaire's main ingredient is, and I'm not going to try and pronounce it, it's basically giant sea kelp, and that grows in very cold, very deep water. This is then fermented and turned into the miracle broth, which is a yellow colour, and apparently it smells a little bit like sherry. And it's this miracle broth that has its regenerating, nourish and moisturise the skin. The second key ingredient is lime tea, which is a concentrate from lime rind, and that gives the formula its antioxidants. So antioxidants protect you from environmental stressors and the sun. So think of it like a little bit of like a protective barrier for the skin. But to be honest, and looking, you know, at other brands, the sea kelp is used in other brands, in other skincare products for half the price, if not more than half the price. So why do they charge such an extortionate amount for this cream? Because it's very, very labor intensive. After the sea kelp is harvested by hand, it is frozen and shipped to New York. Here it is turned into the miracle broth, and the lime tea is added, and all of the other ingredients are added and turned into lemaitre. This entire process takes 3 months. That's a long time. Each batch is then hand filled within 8 hours of being made, and at 35 to 40 degrees this prevents the cream from separating. So lemaitre has a gorgeous, thick, rich consistency. So it prevents it from separating, and this jar is made from opal glass. And it's the same ones that Max Hubert used in the 70s. Is you've got the seaweed, but you also have a lot of controversial ingredients, such as petroleum, which is mineral oil. You've also got lanolin alcohol, which is a fragrance. You've got sweet almond oil in there, which is found in lots more other affordable products, as well as obviously the seaweed. So the miracle broth isn't even patented. So when you patent something, you have to disclose what it is so nobody else can copy it. They haven't even patented it, and it never will be. It is a trade secret that it will never ever be released. What the skincare industry doesn't do, it doesn't tell you the concentrates. So for example, you can have a product containing sea kelp such as this, and you can also have the similar product with sea kelp at £15 or £20 or £5. I did a video ages ago with the Mario Badescu seaweed cream. It's a very thick consistency, similar to lemaitre, a little bit more greasy, but it doesn't cost half as much. Now the difference with that is obviously the type of seaweed that they use might be a higher concentration in lemaitre than in the Mario Badescu. It doesn't tell you. So to illustrate active ingredients or potency of ingredients, think about cups of tea. So the first cup is going to be the strongest. If you use that same tea bag on every other cup, it's going to lose its potency and its concentration. Let's look at By Beauty. This is the first class rich moisturizer, and I've really enjoyed using this. It is nearly gone, as you can see there. Okay, so looking at the ingredients for first class rich moisturizer, the first ingredient is aqua, so the majority of this product is water. So the second ingredient is this. I'll leave it linked below because I cannot pronounce it. This is usually made combining coconut oil with glycerin, so it's a very rich, nourishing, moisturizing ingredient. It smooths the skin and it works as an antioxidant as well. It also binds other ingredients together and acts as a preservative, so other active ingredients in the product can last longer. Third ingredient is glycerin, which is a very, very extremely common ingredient used in most skincare products, and it is a great moisturizer. So the oat kernel oil, you've got squalane in there, which is another fantastic ingredient for moisturizing. That's just the first few, and for £7 for all of those ingredients compared to £240, I know which one I'm going to be buying again. They create a buzz and a hype around it, and you just think, I need to have this product in my life. The packaging, and it's very heavy, and it feels expensive, but at the end of the day, it is a face cream. You're better off spending more money on high quality ingredients in your serum. Because of the consistency of serums, it's a lot thinner, therefore penetrating the skin a lot quicker, and those ingredients are going to go into your skin and you're going to see more results, as opposed to a moisturizer, which, especially like lemaitre, it does like sit on your skin, and lots of people find it a bit too heavy. But you know, that's it. So I'm going to be buying this again because I really enjoyed using this. I've spoken about it many times. My skin felt great after using it. It's nice and thick. thick, doesn't leave any kind of residue, and yeah, I like the fact that it does what it says. To summarise and conclude, does expensive skincare mean it's better? Absolutely not. It is about your budget, it is about your personal preference and how you want to feel, and those are all contributing factors into why you would spend more money on a face cream, for example. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's better. I personally want to see results without paying a hefty price tag. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Do let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next Skin Talks with Katie.